Good morning and welcome to PromoAM. I'm your morning anchor, Amelia Model. Today we're going to talk to Steve Endicott from Modern Glass and see how he's been utilizing the promo show. So let's give him a call. Good morning, Steve. How are you today?
Good morning, everyone. I'm doing great.
Awesome. So thank you for joining me. I had a couple questions for you. And the biggest one that I get all the time, or I confuse myself with, is, are you guys Modern Glass or do you go by Glass America? What should we call you guys?
All right, great question. And if you call us by Modern Glass or Glass America, we're surely going to answer with how can we help you? But in all seriousness, I can see how it can be some confusion. Well, to kind of set it straight here is that Modern Glass has been in business for over 50 years. So it is Modern Glass Company. But in the early 80s, when Modern Glass joined ASI, it was encouraged to come up with a line name to become somewhat anonymous in our industry. So there was the birth of Glass America. And ever since then, it's become quite a staple in the industry, Glass America drinkware. Most recently, we've been transitioning, and you've been seeing the name Modern, with the family of brands, with Glass America underneath it, Windsor, and the Work signature line. So that's what's happened. And what we found is that the Glass America name has been so ingrained in everybody, we're having a little bit of a hard time letting it go because we do not want to lose any of that kind of notoriety with that name. So it's a transition. But ultimately, we're moving towards modern because we're not just glass. We're not just, Glass America might mean that, but we are also stainless steel, double wall plastic, SAM plastic. We are water bottles, Triton, PETG. We also have a complete line of awards that we offer. And then to round that out, we do have the Work signature line of drinkware as well. So that clears up for everybody.
Yeah, well, that's a good answer. And you're not the only one. Obviously, now I know how that started, but there's lots of companies and mergers now. So there's a lot of companies that go through the same thing because they have different line names and then they're trying to re-identify themselves or align themselves. So my next question for you is, your first show was the drinkware show, and I see you have a bunch of drinkware behind you, and you guys are participating in the holiday show, which works great. You mentioned you have some awards as well. And then you guys have also started participating using us as a monthly subscription. So how are you guys using us? Besides, you're doing the shows that we do, and then you're using it on the daily. Are you doing once a week? How have you found that promo show works best for you guys?
All right. Well, we don't have the exact metrics to say how is it working because we just started this week. We are going to be set up to do 2 days a week. It's going to be Tuesdays and Thursdays from noon to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do have that communication on our website on one of our banners, so people can click on there and find it. We're looking at some other ways that we can do, like an e-blast and communicating it more out to distributorship. So as far as saying how's it going, we don't know yet, but we did have a great show with the drinkware and are very much looking forward to the giftware one too as well.
Awesome. That helps a lot. Now that you know what you're going to do, that's the first step, is getting a plan. So you're going to be doing Tuesday, Thursdays, you'll have your set. And I love that you're incorporating that on your website so your customers that might not know what promo show is can still easily have access to you. So that's great. My third question was, I know that you live on the East Coast, so there have been some in-person events, trunk shows, end user shows. Have you been able to attend anything yourself in person?
Yes, actually, we just attended one 2 weeks ago. We stopped obviously going to shows, heading out, going to sales calls, and we just attended the first one, which was a regional show here for TRASA. It was called Crazy Times 2020. It was outside, and it actually went very well. Everything was followed by, as far as the new things that we have to do. Met up with, approximately about 40 to 45 distributors, and it was also end user based. So we had a few more people to talk to, able to show our products, and, we had a display there. So it was fun being back out there, understanding that we do have to follow a new set of circumstances.
Yeah. So I'm guessing, obviously, we all kind of want to get back out there and see people face to face and get out of the four walls that we call our homes. But is it easier for you to use the promo show? Because obviously there's a lot of protocol. So if you showed somebody glass in person, did you have to sanitize each thing? Or did you say just look from 6 feet away, don't touch? What was the protocol for your product?
Well, we definitely had 6 feet. And the way it was set up was we were in a parking lot. I was given 3 parking spots. I had my vehicle parked in 1 and 2 for display. Had the booth in front of me. I was several feet behind it, and sanitizer, people would touch, they would use that beforehand. So, that encompassing with everybody wearing a mask, felt like we were doing all the right things and being able to display the product there. So, so overall, all that stuff went well, and being able for people to come out, because while the virtual shows are a great assistance right now, it still doesn't cover when somebody just wants to see it, feel it, pick it up and such.
Okay, well, great. Well, those were all the questions that I had for you today. Thank you so much for joining us. If anybody has any questions for Steve or about Modern Glass or Glass America, however you refer to them, please reach out in the comments below. And thanks for watching.
Thank you, everybody.
Well, that's going to do it for us today. This is Amelia Model from PromoAM, wishing you a happy PM. Join us again next Monday.